still in the backyard. Still trying to harvest some vegetables. And something good enough for today. Another day off. You can see the lilies are opening up. You can see it nice. They look like the same, but they are actually different colors. So here's the just yellow. That. And there's just gonna be another color here. And this is much brighter. And this one, it's a different one. It's the same with the other one over there. So what's in that box is the same as this box. So, but yeah, they are really growing big this year. And the flowers are much bigger too. So that's what we have from that box. And here, oh my goodness. Oh boy. Yeah. Playing around where my alugbati is. Yeah, they just dug in there. I already put some woods or branches in there just to make sure that they're not gonna dig, but they are digging. So that's what we have there. That's my purple potatoes. And as you can see, my garlics still need to take care of that. Harvest all the flowers. Cucumbers is growing. They started to dig in there. That's the ampalaya. I've been putting them all over the place just so that I know that I have a chance of having harvest. Yeah, ampalaya. I'm getting smart this year. I'm putting them in a container, having them all in the containers instead of planting them on the ground. So it seems like it's growing fast that way. And here's all my gingers. I'm proud of myself. They're really growing. So hopefully by the end of this year, I can harvest something bigger than what I put in the ground. There, I might have a little chance there because it's getting big. It's more than probably 2 feet high. So those are my ampalaya. So that's what I have in here. Nothing much yet, but I'm gonna harvest one of my butter crunch there. And this one is getting big. So hopefully I can, there's a lot of mosquitoes because it's wet. So I got a lot of mosquitoes right now. Ooh. There. My cucumbers. But yeah, I'm going to harvest something here. I don't want to harvest the whole plant. I just want to harvest the outer part. Look at how big that is. So big. And it's so crunchy. No wonder why they are called butter crunch. That's why. If you can see, there's my ampalaya hiding behind this lettuce. Trying to be smart because of the squirrel and the chipmunks. Look at that. So big. And it's so crunchy. You can hear it snapping in there. What happened there without all the leaves. So that's what my harvest is out here, and I'll show you what happened to those cucumbers soon. And the black eye Susans are getting big this area, but I try to train them into just having certain part, because if not, they just grow all over the place, and then I got too much bushes all over. But the flowers look so beautiful when they get done with it. So another one here, we got zucchini and cucumbers are in here, and I have also ampalaya in here. As I said, I'm trying to put them all over the place where I could possibly harvest something at least. So that's a salmon. Too much. It's wet that I have to eventually keep cutting stuff. Here's my hot peppers. More. I think I'm gonna harvest them, because you're supposed to harvest them. That way they flower more. So this is what I have. Oh, here. And this kind too. If you see my other videos, these are almost 2 years old, because it takes them about 3 months or so to get ready for seedlings, and then I have them all summer long, and brought them inside the house and for the winter, and now it's outside for another summer. So that's almost 2 years old. These hot peppers are almost 2 years old, and look at how much fruits they still have. That is amazing. Look at that. Those are all fruit all the way down here. And here's my alugbati. They're also old. So I'm gonna harvest them. I got enough seeds here that I don't have to worry about saving more for seeds. But they're going to be eaten today. So this is my vegetables. Just pick them. See how much fruit they have. Those are all fruits, seeds that it can be harvested for and then dried out for next year. So these are here, it's getting ripe. So that's going to be my seed for next year. Some of them, they just grow. I just keep them in container, and then when they're ready to grow, they just grow. And then I harvest them all winter long too, whatever I leave in the containers. So I harvest throughout the winter because I put them in my back porch. So this is what I do. I just cut, because the more you cut, the more they branch out, and the more leaves, the more you get leaves. So that's what I do. And as I said, if you let it grow out, then they start flowering like this, and then you're done. But if you cut them, at least some of them, you don't need the seeds really. They will branch out and you'll get more leaves for food. So these are my alabar, or alugbati, malabar. Okay, there. Look at all that. All the fruits are down there. They are just so blessed. Look at all the hot peppers. Look at all of them. The more you cut, the more you harvest them, they branch out, and then they have the bunch like this, and then they grow again, and then they'll have more fruit. So when you're done with that, you cut them, get the part that's old, and then in the next branch it will produce more flowers and more fruits. So every branches, or every little clump of thing like this, have their own flower and fruit. So later I will be cutting this part here, and then another thing will grow from here. So maybe I'll save this again for next year, all winter long, and for next year. We'll see. But yes, a lot of fruit. I'm just so amazed with this plant. Beautiful. It's so green, and it's been beat up with the wind, but look at that. All right, a lot of cilantro in here. It's already flowering. I think I'm gonna harvest some. I'm gonna cut them. Let me make some soup. Nice flavory soup. Smells so good. Yeah, I don't see my zinnia growing in here, so I'm gonna be really sad this year. Only got one zinnia out of the whole plot that I expected. So we got grapes growing there and apples. So I think eventually this is going to be just apple and grapes. But I transplanted a lot of marigolds in here. So, oh, there's two zinnias so far. And I got my sunflower and black eye Susan also there, and then ampalaya. But yeah, that's all I have in this thing. I'll got some charge seedlings for charge for leaves, so we can keep that going for the summer all the way to fall. And look at that. Okay, so there's some more ampalaya in there, so that's good. I know it looks crowded, but that's a pretty big pot, so this should be okay there. Got all the getting low battery. So I got my tomato there, that's big, and I have my zucchinis. I got more, it's growing in there, so forming. This is more of my jalapeno peppers that is also another 2-year-old. And look at that, flowering, very healthy. So plant can survive for a long time. This thing, you just have to take care of it. All right, so we got zucchini there, so hopefully that will survive because I tried to pollinate it. This one, and there's a couple more. So it looks like they're forming, so I'm gonna try to pollinate it with other ones that are not formed. See, this is a huge one. So hopefully the bees will pollinate it. Yeah. Okay, harvest time. Look at that chipmunk. It's in that tree, in that lilac tree. How can she go in there? It looks like a bird. A goofy one. Goofy chipmunk. Oh, look at that. And get rid of the fern. It's too much. Too much fern. Alright. I better get some harvesting done in here. Look at that. Harvest. Need to be harvested. Some of this, they are from last year, seeds from last year. So some of my stuff, I don't even have to buy or plant them. They just regrow from the seeds. Look at how big that is. This is the romaine kind. See, I just removed the outer part of it so that we still have some ready to be harvested for a couple days. Okay, so this one here, get the old one. I know the wind was so rough beginning of this week or last week. The weekend, it was so rough. So the leaves are kind of ruined or kind of damaged. But see, that's the only thing I did. I just have to remove the outer part, and I already have almost full already. Just a couple. Actually, just this is number 3, plant number 3 that I removed the outer leaves, and I already almost have a full container of harvest. time to cook them. But yeah, that is so big. That's about almost 2 feet long. And chipmunk just dig the stuff from here. Yeah, the wind damaged the leaves too, so that's okay. All that need to be harvested. But yeah, look at that, how much I got already. I already got a full one. It's only 3 plants that I harvested. So now I'm gonna keep going here because I have a bunch of them that I need to harvest. I'm just gonna take the damaged leaves. Look at that. Oh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ah. Wow, look at how big. They're so big and so healthy. See? There. Look at that. Poor little leaves. Should just harvested them right away when they get damaged. But as I said, look at this big, huge leaves. There. Look at that. So exciting. I know my tape is getting so long, but it's not gonna be edited. It's gonna be, everything's gonna be going into the clip. Because there's no need to add anything. It's fewer and real tape. Alright. So look at that. Still got a lot. Look. Boy, I think I got a lot of them already. But just want to harvest it because I want to even it out. That way next harvest. Look at how big that is. So big. And there's more in here. So amazing. So amazing. I'm so blessed. I feel so blessed. Thank God. Thank God for the good weather and nice healthy plants. Good harvest. Here. Look at all that. So it means that I will not be able to harvest the one that's over there. That is big, huge. I think I'm gonna harvest some basil. That way they can branch out. There. Oh my goodness. Look how much I have. Oh, they're getting big. So it's gonna be a new experiment here. All my black eye Susans are all in there. And I just replanted that. Oh my goodness. Look at what a difference. My cucumbers was so short. Now it's just yesterday. Look at how much they grow. Wow. Thank goodness. Yeah. Somehow they have a lot of leaves, but they are not growing. So This is the one that I cut, the big one. But there, look at how tall they are from yesterday. Yesterday I was just trying to let them reach into that wire, and look at now how big they are. And this one is getting mature, so I'm gonna let them take the leaves out, and then maybe just let them outgrow and make some flowers so that I can get some seeds for next year. So this is what the plan. So at the end of this, they're gonna have flowers. So I'm just gonna take the leaves out and let them grow old and make them leaves. And that's a purple one that I have. And let them have flowers, and I can harvest them for the next year. So that is going to be the plan with my little garden here, little planter. So I've harvested 4 times for this lettuce. It's just the seeds from last year, and it just grew by itself. So now I got more onion leaves. That is getting so big. Oh boy. And here's more big ones that I need to harvest. This is so big that just can't catch up anymore, but they're so pretty. All right, you guys, it's almost 30 minutes since I've been doing this. I didn't cut it. So, okay, these are all the harvest for today. Look at how much. We got basil, we got 3 different kind of lettuce, and we have some onions, green onions in there, and we still have a lot to harvest. So maybe in a couple days. All right. Okay. I'm kind of excited really with my wild black-eyed Susans here. Instead of growing from here, because that's going to be my last plant to flower for the fall, there's nothing in there to replace my allium and my lilies, because they will be flowering soon, and the last one's supposed to be them, but they're not growing in the garden. Instead, they are all growing in this pathway. So I've tried to remove them and retransplant, but they are not staying alive. They die out. So I'm not going to take a chance of not having my black-eyed Susan for this year. So instead, I'm leaving them growing there like that. I weed them out, try to pick the big ones that I know that have a chance of surviving. So you will see a lot of looking weeds like thing that's growing there. Those are plants, those are flowers actually. So now look at how big they are. They're getting big, but it's not as big as the one that established themselves already in the spot. So um, that's gonna be a difference. This one will be flowering first, and this is going to be a late bloomer because, as you can see, they are not big enough, but it's okay because they are the fall flowers that I have. So this is what I have for now, guys. A lot of greens to harvest, and only me eating it. So I can only harvest what I can eat. So look at how big of the container is this and how much lettuce I have in here. So to God be the glory. Thank you and happy watching. I hope you don't get tired of me and my clips, my videos and all that. But that's my life. I'd rather be out here. So I just want to share it with you. All right. Welcome to my wild black eye Susan. Crazy growing all over the place. Yeah. Look at the leek. It's so big. I think I told you that those are my cuttings. My husband bought me some for my vegetables, and then I cut what I want, the leaves, and then save the roots part and planted, and this is what I got now, almost a foot high. Hey, the whole thing regrow, and this is how I did my transplanting my ampalaya. I put them in a little container, cover them, protect them, and they are alive, so that's good. And they're growing fast. All right, bye-bye. God bless. Happy watching, you guys. Enjoy it.